Alrighty, guys, welcome back to another Dokkan Battle video. And today we are gonna have to discuss the newest release coming into Dokkan. It's gonna be this Tag Gogeta and Tag Golden Frieza. Now, this is interesting because a lot of people weren't expecting this, even myself, going into this sort of merge celebration. This is obviously the first time since the sync that Global and JP will be sharing the same celebration, and this would be actually the slot that this is in would be Tanabata, I believe, for Global. But since it was supposed to be for July for JP, and kind of that was the GDC campaign, I believe this is now gonna replace it, the Transcendent Dokkan campaign, as they're calling it. But the pick for the character that they chose for to lead this celebration, the headway unit, they chose a Gogeta. I mean, it's obvious, that's where the money is. They've released 3 major summonable units that have a Gogeta still. But Frieza is also the main portion of the card. Golden Frieza from the Broly movie is the main portion of the card. Now, today we're going to go over some of the expected EZA units that we could get out of it. When we watched the reveal video, they showed that we're going to get the Golden Frieza, obviously. The Golden Frieza from the RF Blue celebration that had that came with the blues, the Dokkan Fest blues. This was the LR, and he's gonna get a busted, actually one of the better EZAs this year. He already had a super insane kit. It's one of the things that people have been wanting to see from this game, to actually match the celebrations perfect with the characters that we kind of have. Now, some of the other EZAs that we could get, a lot of people have been saying, because of the leader skill obviously being movie heroes and movie bosses, a lot of people have been speculating it could be Cooler, Final Form Cooler from the Worldwide Download campaign a couple of years ago, the Worldwide Celebration, I believe 2022. That's when you came out, right? Yep, 2022 for Worldwide. This is Cooler, and then of course it was the Super Saiyan Goku. Now, if we're going to be honest, for the celebration, I would love to see these units get their EZA, and I think they have actually a great chance of getting it. But I want to focus more on what teams or what characters from actually the Cooler, or not Cooler, just the movie heroes and movie bosses category can get an EZA as well. I'm going to look up Goku. He should be somewhat recent, 3, 4. Okay, yep, he's right here. And then these two we're speculating getting their EZAs. It would actually just be a godsend if they got their EZA. Obviously, you buff this right here, make this, just get rid of this in some way to make sure that he's getting his buffs regardless of if this character activates, because it would be terrible for him to be a leader of a team where only one of them is good. Give him guard, maybe damage reduction. He's a stacker, so I know people hate it, but he's great for the festival battle events. Also, we do have Cooler. If he EZAs, it's pretty simple. You give him a couple more extra attacks. Then you let him have I want to say the 17 and Golden Frieza. I would actually like to see that sort of EZA with him, with this same Cooler, because they actually have an interesting EZA where, hold on, let me go back to cards, where they actually build up attack when they're about to attack, so it doesn't matter if they actually do normals, which this Cooler is known to do, so like this. So every attack perform, every super attack perform, I would add stats like this, and then damage reduction for Cooler, so he builds up. Obviously, he's not going to be super mega busted for AoEs and things like that, but actually for the, a slot 3 character, which an EZA is meant to help teams, not meant to be better than the leader or the new hot unit. So you add this as well to him every time this character is about to attack within the turn. Cooler's a character that spams attack, especially in this game. He has literally a medium chance of a super attack. He launches 2 attacks, so you could attack 5 times, I believe, with Cooler. And after you get this, you could literally attack, I think, maybe 5 to 6 times in a turn with him. So that is something that is very interesting. If we look at the, let me just take it away. Let me actually look up the movie hero category so we can go over it. I don't believe that they're going to do superheroes. So, because I believe that's also going to be for its own separate celebration. Golden, giant form Piccolo, Gammas, maybe they even EZA the terrible Beast Gohan. I'm looking for units that actually could go well with this sort of celebration. Now we could get a couple of super EZAs. He came out recently. I mean last year, not that recent, but we could always see another Super Saiyan. We could always get a Super Saiyan 3 buff. Have this unit as well. Not a whole lot of units I'm seeing, but if we're going with movie heroes, I'm going for heavy, LRs. This unit right here, the RF blues are weird. They are Dokkan Fest units, so I don't know how they want to handle it. This unit is so bare. They have barely anything to their kit as it is. They were one of the units that came out and got immediately power crept when new difficult content came out. So for this unit, they just need a lot more defensive mechanics. They could EZA the celebration. They are on movie heroes. I mean, that is the new category that this new Gogeta / tag code and Frieza, they leave movie bosses and movie heroes, so we can get all sort of combinations on this team, and I think that's kind of the way they want to go about this. Let's just pull up their let's go back a little quick. Let's pull up their leader skill for a second. Yep, you see like their movie bosses and movie heroes 200 to help HP 170, and then obviously they're given the 50% chance to transformation boost, gift the warriors, and inhuman deeds. That literally goes for both of every portion of the Frieza and every portion of the Gogeta. Obviously, Gogeta mainly wants the transformation boost characters that are from movie heroes and gifted warriors. Frieza likewise wants the inhuman deed and transformation boost from movie bosses. So we have a large leader skill that they are trying to get worked in. Now, for movie bosses, it's weird because we do have the Broly's still. The Broly's I think are still competent in this day and age, this meta. But if we look at like going for their own team, Frieza has a lot of, I'd say he has a couple of good links. Some of them are throwaways, like Universe's Most Malevolent and Strongest Clan in Space, because those are primarily links for Frieza clan members. And I mean, that screams cooler. If any, that literally, that literally screams cooler getting an EZA. But Cooler's a big bad boss's character, and this unit unfortunately is not a big bad boss's character. So I'm looking for another type of movie boss's character that can be linked up with him. I don't see them doing Turles of any. EZA in this Turles, I don't see them EZA in this Turles anytime right now. Maybe a little bit too early for that. Super EZAs that we could get. We could even get an EZA for the Metal Cooler if they want to do it. They can also do the part 2 of that same 2022 worldwide with, one is the Metal Cooler, which is the Carnival, and then you had the Super Saiyans with the morale boost transformation. Those two can EZA as well. They came from the same celebration, but that's truly up to Dokkan if they really want to actually give us more buffs for their team right away, because I know they like to hold back on a lot of certain category LR units because they can make teams real crazy real fast. I'm looking at Metal Cooler specifically only because they did EZA and they are old enough. We just got the LR Shadow Dragons, and I know we haven't got a super EZA for any kind of like battlefield unit. If they did a Frieza, I mean, if they wanted to just really buff this team, we could give us Metal Cooler Army, and then Metal Cooler gets an EZA. This unit gets a Super EZA. Kind of this, I would say, in the same way, the same thing like they did to the last celebration with Gohan at the end. You give him a Super EZA from a old unit that already has an EZA, and then you give us another premium LR unit that works well with the Super Saiyan 2 Gohan from the BoJack movie. So Dokkan can get weird. I'm looking out for if they are, gonna do something of that nature. Even Broly, this standalone like Super LR Super Saiyan Broly, I see him getting his Super EZA. He's a very old unit at this point. And we do know with the celebration, the Part 2 LR is normally the counterpart for the Part 1 LR. So if it's Tag Goku and Tag Gogeta and Golden Frieza, most likely it's going to be a Broly of some sorts. I don't know if it's going to be a standalone Broly from Super or a Broly Imperagus tag unit. That is also something that a lot of us has been speculating, because they haven't really given us anything to really go off of. It's kind of just been, okay, let's see if they're willing to do some of these like EZAs that we've been looking for. Let's see if I can go back to movie bosses from here. Yep. And when I'm scrolling through, yeah, it's like movie bosses has really, and also, they could give us this card as the LR tag Paragus, or they could just give us a standalone LR Wrathful Broly. We don't have this Broly in good animations. I believe people don't see that this portion of the movie that's animated very well kind of doesn't really have any representation. This Broly has the old animations and stuff like that from when the movie came out, and then we got the LR Gods from the movie. They have great animations, but Vegeta and Goku do a lot more fighting in that first part of the movie, where Broly's and like they're on the ice glaciers and things like that. So Dokkan can definitely squeeze the lemon and get more and more animations and give us actually more busted units. I know we got an LR Broly from that movie, the Super Saiyan version, but we can also get a good Wrathful Broly. They're gonna link amazing. They're gonna have the same teams damn near. How old is this unit now? Could we get a Super EZA for this? This Broly just never... He didn't age well because he didn't get a good EZA. His release was 2019. 2023. Honestly, we're 2 years removed from his EZA, and I think they could really just give us a Super EZA for him. I know they kind of want to go in order, but personally, I feel for this game right now, reaching the 11th year for it, if they want to match the characters to the celebration, regardless of when they got their last EZA, regardless when they came out, that could just bring more hype to the community for sure, because we're already in a mood where, okay, we have this Gogeta and Frieza unit. We want to build some powerful, movie bosses / movie hero teams, because I'm going to tell everybody right now, this tag unit, they're one or two. They're one, two, or three. It's so many. It's so hard to actually make a good unit, and they have so many things to their kit that actually makes them good. You have the guard. You have that damage reduction, so they're untouchable for the first few turns. You have the orb changing, which is setting up for Gogeta, but it's still good support. Like, a lot of people forget, it's still good support that they are setting each other up for success. Like the Gogeta unit, he comes out and he actually just finishes the game. You build a team for Gogeta, he can literally finish the game on turn 4 with his active skill. You build a team for Frieza, and he's like a defensive juggernaut for the first 5 turns, because he can use that broken target mechanic active skill. So it's kind of whatever Dokkan wants to give us. We really need some support for this team. Don't leave us hanging. didn't really, but they kind of left us hanging with this Gohan, having us use youth hybrid and like bond of friendship team like category members, and it's like not the best. It's literally not the best thing we want to do. Yeah, and defenders of justice, youth, and hybrid Saiyans, like please, Dokkan, at least give us some EZA units to really combat and like have a full roster of like characters that we can actually use to compete with this difficult challenge and stuff like that. Because there also is news of a new event coming in the game, upcoming new content related to the seriously battles and the festival battles. So we have those coming up. So it's honestly whatever Dokkan wants to give us. That is pretty much everything that's coming out for the celebration details as if we know it right now. Obviously, characters are coming out. I'd say the celebration is gonna start maybe at 10 o'clock my time right here. For sure, the 28th we're getting these bad boys that we actually want to see, the Goku and the Gogeta unit. But for the most part, that will be everything. If you guys have any comments or anything you wanted to add, leave a comment down below and I will get to that soon. I'll definitely get to that soon. Any comments on it down below talking about the celebration being mid or whatever, we will also respond to that. Well, with that being said, thank you all for watching. Hit that like button to subscribe, and we'll see you next time.
How dare you defy a god! I will destroy you!
Your fight ends.